G'day, folks. It's Brian Newman again, just welcoming you back to part 2 of our series about unfair dismissal. In the first series, we talked about what you should do in the initial stages and, importantly, also what you should not do in terms of posting your thoughts, feelings and expressions on social media after having been dismissed or having your employment contract terminated. This next phase is very important. So whether you choose to use MYUNION or another advocacy firm specialising in fair work and, in particular, unfair dismissal matters, these are a matter for you. But I strongly suggest that you do take advice from a competent industrial advocate like ourselves or a specialist lawyer or solicitor who is accessible to you. The important things for you to assess are whether or not you actually meet the criteria for even applying for an unfair dismissal remedy. It may well be that if you're a person who is on a probationary employment contract, so that is you've been at the workplace for 3 to 6 months, it may well be that you don't qualify for an unfair dismissal remedy. That's not necessarily the end of it, though. If for whatever reason you were terminated, let's say you're a female, you're pregnant, the boss learns of you being pregnant, you are then terminated. That would amount to grounds for a application to the Fair Work Commission about a general protections complaint involving termination. So it's not strictly speaking an unfair dismissal, but it's termination of employment for an improper reason. So under Australian workplace law, of course, we have various protections of which I can explain to you in great length in another video. But in terms of what comes next after those initial phases or initial stages that we talked about in the first video, in this video, we're talking about you ensuring that you get a competent consultation about the merit of your case and the prospects of it moving forward through the Fair Work Commission. It's not always going to be good news. Sometimes there's a proper reason for the termination of employment. And that doesn't make you a good or a bad person. That's just a fact of life. Sometimes things just don't work out and the employer decides to terminate the employment contract. Now, it's never an easy thing to get on with, to confront the fact that maybe you have done something that was deserving of having the employment contract terminated, but in reality, that's life. It just happens. And, you need to make a decision on whether or not that's something that you really want to press. Because if the matter did go to a hearing, let's say, in the Fair Work Commission, there's a very real prospect that it could end up being a very public hearing, and nobody likes to have their dirty laundry aired in public, I'm sure. Having said that, this is why I go back to ensuring that stage 2 is really about you getting a fair assessment on the merit of your case to ensure that your feelings are well justified in terms of it being an unfair dismissal or a matter that might fall under the general protections provisions of the Act, of which I'll talk to you more at length in another video, because frankly that's an entire series on its own, is the general protections applications. So typically speaking, unfair dismissal has some pretty strict criteria. If there's 15 or less employees in a workplace, you will need to have been there for a minimum of 12 months. If there's 15 or more, then you will need to have been there for 6 months or more before you can even hope to apply for access to an unfair dismissal remedy under the Fair Work Act. Now, there are various other criteria, of course, but this is why you need to speak to a competent and experienced workplace or employment advocate who specialises in fair work and unfair dismissal matters. Now, we invite people to take up our offer of a free consultation by calling 1300 MYUNION. You can visit us online at myunion.au and complete the priority intake form. If you are not a person who likes to communicate via phone, prefers to do things in writing, we've made that facility available through the priority intake form, which is located in the top menu bar of our website. All right, folks, my name is Brian Newman. I'm from MYUNION. And I hope things are on the improve for you. If you're watching this after having been what you might feel is an unfair dismissal circumstance, but by all means, reach out. It's a no obligation, free consultation to talk you through the options that might be available to you. Right. Thank you.